Minecraft is a brilliant game. It is the most sold out. It is the most sold game in the world. However, it doesn't make sense, like at all. So today, presenting with you 10 things that don't make sense in Minecraft, or at least it's around 10 things. It might be more, might be less, but it sounded better for the title. And I will just say before we start, the fact that these features means it doesn't make sense doesn't mean they're bad features. Number one, crouching. Just crouching in general, it doesn't make sense at all. You crouch to stay on the end of the block. How does that work? So you're telling me by just going lower and moving slowly, you all of a sudden, it's impossible to now fall off anything. Doesn't happen. It's a myth. It's not real. Now, if you step on magma, you will quite rightly start being hurt. However, if you crouch on magma, you don't get hurt anymore. I'm sorry. So, but if I run as quickly as possible while jumping, if I run as quickly as possible across the magma, I take damage. However, if I move really slowly and stay on it for as long as I want, I'm not going to take any damage. I am going over this really slowly, and I've just crouched down a little. My feet are literally inside the magma. Watch. My feet literally go inside the magma. But apparently, that makes sense. A. Number two, crafting. It doesn't make sense in the slightest. Here is one shape. I want you to study it. And here is another shape. I want you to study this. Let's look at them side by side. Which one is the bigger shape? That's right, this one. So if this is bigger than this, how many of these could you make with 6 of these? That's right, you could make 4. So, how many do you if this can probably fit in, what, 3 of these? Let's do a quick science. Let's do a quick math lesson. 6 times 3 is 18. You'd think that 6 of these logs get you 18 of these. Let's find out. 6 logs gives you 6 shelves. 6. So apparently this is the same volume. Same volume as this. No, someone help! I'm falling from 500 blocks in the air, and all I've got protecting my wall is this shallow water. Oh. Well, oh. Never mind. So why, oh why, can you fall from a height of whatever you want, but this single, not even full block of water will break my fall? How does that make any sense? Because if I did this in real life, I'd be pretty dead. The next one's just hunger. If I go to survival, you will see I am the tiniest bit hungry. Oh, never mind, I'm a bit more hungry now. I am barely hungry at all. Yeah, I can eat a full steak. How on earth does that work? So you could be the tiniest bit hungry, something where, you know, you'd maybe go have a light snack, but no, you can eat an entire steak. Maybe you can eat an entire steak and maybe even like a carrot or something. That's a bit too much if you ask me. This is a pool of lava. Surprising, I know. And this is some rock. Now, let's just put this rock in the lava. And we'll just wait a bit. And as you can tell, this lava is it's not catching fire to the stone. Okay. So apparently, lava is very, very hot. I'm pretty sure lava would get rid of this stone, but apparently not. Okay, fine. But if that's the case, why can I throw some stone in and it just burn? So what? What? All right, next one. Why can't I sleep at daytime? I could sleep at daytime now. It's daytime now. I could go have a nap if I wanted to, but no. You're not allowed to sleep during the day. I mean, why not? I'll sleep during the day. you know, make it skip tonight for all I care. Why can I not rest my head on day? Doesn't make sense. Now for the next one, we got to look at clouds, and you'll notice I have a resource pack that gives me some custom fancy clouds, but they are at the same height as Minecraft clouds and at the same. So let's just go and set our rain. I'll set our weather to rain. You'll notice it's coming in. And I suppose actually what I need to do for a minute, let's go for a hole in the clouds. There's no clouds here. So why is it still raining? Ain't no clouds, but it's raining. But okay, fine. Let's go above the clouds. And if you've been on airplane before, you'll know how this works. Won't be raining up here, right? Right? I'll literally go through a cloud. It should be raining like mad right now. Oh, I'm literally in a cloud. And now we're above the cloud. Oh, it's still raining. So where exactly does the rain come from then? Right, next up, chests. So you're telling me that this block, which by the way isn't even a full block, it's not even the same size as a full block. There's room on all sides of it. Can fit stacks upon stacks of full blocks in that tiny thing. So are you the TARDIS? If I stand here and open it, am I gonna get teleported to a massive room? Next one, villagers. I mean, do I really need to explain more? I mean, look at him. Oh, yeah, bye. Oh, no, hello. I mean, this can be proved really simply. If you've ever tried to make work villagers in a trading hall, you'll do something like this. I'm assuming this hasn't just happened to me. Look, you're not taking a job, are you? Let them right here. Why aren't you taking the job? Do I press it back down? Oh look, now you're taking the job. So why wouldn't you take it when it's here? Why would you choose? Why would you do that? I've also had it before where I've had one villager standing here and another standing here, and I'd place selector in here. That villager would get the job. Okay, fine. I'll redo that. Oh no, that villager's lost its job. Okay, right, hang on. And then you've got to do that for about 15 times, and it never actually works because they're useless pieces. Welcome to the Nether, Minecraft's depiction of what hell is like. Where you can't have water because it's really hot in here. The place is surrounded by lava, so of course water's going to immediately evaporate. I can put the water surrounded by ice in the coolest block imaginable. But no, won't work. And now that I think about it, that's the thing. Surely the ice would immediately melt into water and then evaporate. Surely I shouldn't be able to place ice either. Well, there's a new discovered thing. But why, oh why, can I place water in a cauldron? That's fine. And, yeah, why? So, no. But this cauldron is apparently made of the biggest cooling mechanism known to man that doesn't need any power and can have water in the hottest place imaginable. And my last one, how strong am I? Because I can get gold, which is pretty heavy, and I can carry it all. I can carry stacks upon stacks of it with an offhand while wearing, for example, a heavy chest plate. And I can just run. I can sprint for miles. I can do what I want. I could fly with an elytra with it for miles. I can swim with all this on me if I wanted to. Look, I'm swimming and I'm the heaviest man alive. Am I also... How does this work? Right, well thanks for watching this super quick video, and I'll see you in the next one, where Centurion Season 2 is going to start. See ya!